In what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Our trailer is for a film in the drama genre. Our trailer is for a film in the drama genre with subgenres of tragedy, social realism, and thriller. We show this through our cinematography, mise-en-scène, editing, and sound.
One of the main shot types in drama films is a close-up, as they show the emotions and reactions of the characters, which is an important part of the drama narratives. Therefore, we feel this convention was one we needed to conform to. We use many close-ups when showing the character James's emotional turmoil, as well as showing our antagonist Dylan's malicious and cruel intentions through his facial expressions.
I've got pins and needles.
We also used planning and tilt shots in the angry action shots. This was a convention we were inspired to replicate by Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. It was effective and, as, like in thrillers, the shots helped build a sense of panic and build suspense.
However, we did subvert from the conventions of the drama genre of maintaining verisimilitude by having our characters look directly down the camera, breaking the fourth wall. The French New Wave movement inspired this with films such as A Bout de Souffle and Les Mépris. We did this so we could stretch the boundaries of the drama genre, like Steve Neal presents in his narrative theory, as we believed it added an interesting and unique element to our trailer's narrative, as the characters are directly addressing the audience, making the trailer seem more impersonal to each audience member.
We conform to the dramatic tragedy and social realism genres when considering our mise-en-scène, as we use dark clothing and lighting along with a consistent dull and greyish colour palette like seen in Tyrannosaur. This conformed to the subgenres as it created a moody and temperamental atmosphere which is typical of these genres.
However, our locations subverted from the conventions of our genres, as they usually set at home or at work or school, to create a relatable and familiar verisimilitude for our audience. However, our main locations were Brighton Pier, Tunbridge Park, and a church. This was to create a sense of mystery and curiosity for the audiences as to why our main character is alone at these locations, as they are usually quite communal. It was inspired by the film Submarine, as many of these shots were filmed on the coast of Swansea.
A convention of dramas is having main characters that are linked in a unique bond shown through the use of foil. This is used in all of the drama film adaptations of Shakespeare's plays, especially in the dramatic tragedies such as Romeo and Juliet. We thought this was something we could use in our narrative that would be effective in evoking emotion from the audience. Therefore, we decided to link our protagonist and antagonist together by making them brothers. This meant that any damage that Dylan and the antagonist causes James will be more traumatic and upsetting for the audience to watch, making our narrative successful for the drama genre.
For our editing, we conformed to other conventions of trailers that we had researched by using layering, which we had seen used in A Beautiful Mind. We conformed to this convention as we thought it would be perfect to portray our main character's schizophrenia, as it would portray the confusion he feels when trying to decipher between what is reality and what is hallucination. However, this in itself subverted from the conventions of our thriller subgenre, as many schizophrenic characters are portrayed as violent or evil. We wanted to subvert from the stereotype of schizophrenic characters and portray the mental illness in a more truthful and fair light, which we believed we achieved through the use of our layering.
We subverted from the conventions of trailers by having two halves to our trailer. The first half uses slow cuts to portray the mundane routine of James's life, which is then strongly contrasted by the second half of our trailer, which uses fast-paced cuts to build tension and to show how schizophrenia can give you quite violent mood swings and can be very detrimental influence on the person suffering from the illness and those around them, such as family.
Shall Adam? We've got to be quick because there's a stormy cloud coming. Finally, we use sound to conform to the drama genre conventions by using classical, non-diegetic piano music as our trailer's soundtrack. This was effective as the music portrays the emotional state of our main character and evokes similar emotion in the audience, which is a main aim for the drama genre. However, we also use sound to subvert from the conventions of trailers by not having any diegetic narration. We are inspired by the City of Stars teaser trailer for La La Land, which uses no diegetic sounds apart from whistling and a piano riff. Instead, we used a non-diegetic narration of James's parents arguing in the second half of our trailer. We think this was effective as it conforms to the conventions of the drama genre by having a family dispute as well as building intrigue in the audience to watch the film and find out the story behind the narration.
We did use diegetic narration.
Did we?
Yeah.
What's that?
When the therapist...
However, we also use sound to subvert from the conventions of trailers by having very, very little,
Minimal.
diegetic narration. We were inspired by the City of Stars teaser trailer for La La Land, which uses no diegetic sounds apart from whistling and a piano riff. Instead, we use a non-diegetic narration of James's parents arguing in the second half of our trailer. We think this was effective as it conforms to the conventions of the drama genre by having a family dispute as well as building intrigue in the audience to watch the film and find out the story behind the narration.